Let me guide you to the wonders that pointers has got to bestow us. Believe it or not, an exciting journey awaits. Be prepared. The journey starts from now. It gives us immense pleasure as we are eager to demonstrate the concept of pointers. Let me now introduce the topics that we will elaborate in this video clip. First of all, we will take a look at what is a pointer. Then, we will discuss on the examples of pointers. Next, we will look forward to explain about the mechanism of the pointer. And in the first session itself, we will discuss on pointer types. Then we hope to discuss on these following topics in session 2. Pointers in different programming languages. Usages of pointers. As well as we will take a look at the drawbacks of pointers. Here we are to take a look at what is a pointer. We can define pointer as a variable that holds the address of another variable, or we can say an address of an object in memory, or else we can simply define pointer is a memory address. Let's now take a look at this example. Here we have an integer pointer called ptr1, which points to an integer variable. Next, we have an integer pointer ptr2. It has got two asterisk signs, which means it points to another pointer. Before a pointer is initialized a value, by default it will hold the value null, which is called a null pointer. We can test for a null pointer using this condition. If ptr is equals to null, the pointers that we declare can be of any data type, such as integer, double, or float. Here we have a pointer called ptr1, which is a float pointer, which points to a float number. It can only point to a float number. Likewise, in the next line we have the pointer ptr2, which is a double pointer, which can only point to a double value. Next, we have an error, which is caused by the character A is assigned to a float pointer. A memory location can be assigned to a pointer variable using the AND operator. In this following example, we have an integer variable called r. Then we assign 112 to this integer variable r. Then we declare a pointer d, which is an integer pointer. Next, using the AND operator, we assign the memory address of the integer variable r to the pointer d. Using the dereference pointer, we can pass the value of the integer variable r to the pointer d. The value of the point D can be obtained by the dereference method. In this following example, we declare an integer variable R. Then we declare an integer pointer D. Next, we assign the value 5 to this integer pointer D. This indicates it is an error because we haven't assigned any memory location for the pointer variable D to point. In this example, we declare an integer variable R. Then we declare a pointer D which points to an integer variable. Then we assign the memory address of the integer variable R to the pointer D. Then we assign the value 5 to this pointer D. This code is fine because we have assigned a memory location for the pointer D to point. These following operators are used in pointers. The asterisk sign indicates that we can declare a pointer using this. The double asterisk sign indicates we can declare a pointer which can point to another pointer variable. The equal sign can be used to assign memory address to a pointer. And we have the AND operator to obtain the memory address of a variable. Sharing is a term which is used to indicate that two pointers can point to the same variable. That means one variable can be pointed by several pointers. Sharing is an advantage because a single memory structure can be shared. This provides efficient communication between parts of a program. This example is to further clarify the above mentioned description for the sharing. Here we declare an integer variable called R. Then we assign value 200 to this variable R. Then we declare an integer pointer D. Then we assign the memory location of integer variable R to the pointer D. Next, we declare a pointer called S, which points to the integer variable. Then we assign the memory location of the integer variable R to the pointer S. This indicates that pointer D and pointer S both points to the same memory location of the integer variable R. This clearly describes the concept of sharing that can be occurred in pointer. Examples of pointers. Here we have the code for the examples of pointers. This code will be further clarified using the following animation. Pointers and arrays. Array is a data structure which is stored continuously in memory. An array can have single data type only. It can be float, double, integer, char, and etc. If it is an float array, it will hold the float values only. Pointer need to verify which data type is being used by the pointee. When a pointer travels through an array, it will increment the memory address which it points to according to the data type. Pointers and relevant to the data array is a data structure which is stored continuously in memory. An array. An array increments the single data memory address. This is an example for pointers to arrays. Here we have an integer array named myArray which holds 6 numbers. Then we declare a pointer ptr. Inside the main method, we declare an integer variable I. Then the pointer ptr is assigned the memory address of the first element in the array. Next, the for loop will be executed. First of all, the 0 will be assigned to the variable I, and the value 0 will be passed here. Next, the myArray 0 element which holds the value number 1 will be passed here. Likewise, the next line will print the values of the array. For further clarification of the above example, here we declare the myArray which holds these 6 integer values. Then we declare the pointer variable ptr which is assigned the value of the first element, the 100 memory address. The pointer ptr points to the memory location number 100. Next, we have the ptr plus 1, which means instead of 1, it adds 2 bytes. Then the pointer ptr points to the location 102. Likewise, the ptr adds 2 bytes. That means the next location the ptr will find is location number 104. Likewise, until the for loop ends, the pointer ptr will traverse through the array. This example shows the incrementation of the pointer depends on the data type of the array. If it is a float array, it will add 4 bytes, and if it is an double array, it will add 8 bytes. Pointers and strings. String is a data structure which consists an array of characters, but in languages like BASIC, Pascal, Fortran and some other languages, it is not the case. An array is terminated with a null character. Here we have an example for pointers and strings. In this example, we declare 2 string variables. str A is assigned a string and str B is